here in my studio office. You know what that means? It's time for I'm Not Throwing Away My Shot. Welcome, everyone. My name is Bart. This is day 7 of 9 to revealing the secret sauce of how to become a very successful entrepreneur. We're going to take a deeper dive into that today. And I'm also going to show you how you can create residual income while you're actually working on yourself. Because here's what we do know. You're to work harder on yourself than you do at your job. And why not get paid to do that as opposed to you paying someone else? So let's take a really quick look at this and see what today has in store. I'm not throwing away my shot. Is this the secret sauce to becoming an entrepreneur? Now, why do I entitle it? I don't think I revealed that during this week that we've been together. I'm not throwing away my shot is the very first thing, the very first song I listen to every morning when I walk into my office. I ask Alexa to play it. It's from Hamilton, and it gets my day going. Now, some of the things we're going to talk about today, a quick disclaimer that, I am going to mention some very successful people. I may even talk about the type of income that they create. I may mention the income I create. But here's what I want you to remember. It's one of my personal mantras. If it is to be, it is up to me. Here's the analogy. You go join a gym, and all you do are pay your dues. You never buff up. You never lose weight. You never break a sweat. Just because you paid your dues doesn't mean you're going to get results. It's up to you. It's what you put into it determines what you get out of it. So what is the secret sauce we've been talking about? Well, by now, you probably know what it is, and today we're going to take a deeper dive. But just to review, some people will tell you the secret sauce is to go out and get a mentor. And that is incredibly important. And yes, everyone needs a mentor. They will tell you to go out and get a coach. That is incredibly important. And everyone needs a coach. In fact, if you look at the most successful people out there, name anybody who you consider to be a success. Mark Zuckerberg, Barack Obama, Simone Biles, Aaron Rodgers, any of those people. What do they all have in common? Besides being household names and wealthy, they all have mentor and coaches. They all have people who still guide them and direct them to today. But how did they get to where they got? This is the secret sauce. It's called modeling. And that's what we're going to dive into today. You see, psychological modeling is a form of copying or mirroring the behavior of another person. Now, are you being a copycat? No, but I got a really good friend up in New York. His name's Big D. We love him. We call him Big D. And what does Big D always tell us? He says, it's okay to be a copycat if you copy the right cat. And that's so true. And that's what we're talking about here too, looking at people, studying people, because we know that you're only as successful as the total average of your 5 closest friends. That's it. Now, am I telling you to get rid of your 5 closest friends? No. But I am telling you and asking you, if you really want to get ahead, to change it up, to change up the 5 people you most interact with, where it be face-to-face or even perhaps virtually. And we'll get to that in just a moment. It's important to know what specific qualities you want in you and why. You need to take an inventory and maybe even ask people, maybe ask some of those 5 closest friends, what are areas I need to improve upon? And remember this, when they're telling you this, feedback is just information. That's it. It's their opinion. It's not you. But take it and look at it and see what it is that you can bring to the table to say, these are the things I want to emulate, and know why. Why is it important for you to go and make that change and do those things? And then go out and find multiple people with the different qualities you respect. Why? Because you're going to see those characteristics formulate differently in each person. So it is important to find multiple people with different qualities that you respect. And then I want you to have a deep conversation with those people. You go, wait a minute, Bart, I don't know these people. How can I have a deep conversation with someone, a Jeff Bezos, or, an Adele, or Carrie Underwood, or, Kamala Harris? How can I have a deep conversation with them? This wonderful tool called technology. And here's how you have it. You start listening to podcasts. You start listening to the things that they record. You start watching their YouTube. You start listening to their webinars that are online. And you start feeding your mind with those things, those qualities that you truly emulate. And here's what else I'm going to say to you about that. When you do, the subconscious is absorbing this, and the subconscious is starting to replace those things that your 5 closest friends said, something you can work on. This is what is known as psychological modeling. You're mirroring the behavior of another person. When you walk into a room, what do people think of you? What posture do you have? What do you command? Then I want you to take what you learn and adapt it to your current situation, your current goals, and your current vision. And here's what the result's going to be. You're going to start seeing your future self with those qualities. You're going to see your future self becoming that person, being that person. Am I saying fake it till you make it? No. What I'm saying is that's the person you see. You need to start walking like that person. You need to start talking like that person. And your friends go, my God, you've changed. And you might say, thank you. Because that's where you need to head to see what you've got going. And then start noticing when others start modeling you. We've talked about this before, and here it is. You are the average of the 5 people you most associate with. Now, earlier, I said you're the average of your 5 closest friends. Your 5 closest friends and the 5 people you most associate with could be, and in this instance, should be 2 different groups. Maybe have some overlap, but 2 different groups. What I do, the company that I am a founder with, that I am part of, iBoomerang, my why of being part of this company is I am surrounding myself with people that I am looking to mirror what they do. I'm looking to model after what they do. So when I walk in a room, when I get up in the morning, when I go to bed at night, I see myself with those things that I am trying to obtain. One person is Holton Buggs, the CEO of iBoomerang. Here's a guy who started out in the projects and is now a multimillionaire. And that's not what's important to me. What's important to me is he started out in the projects and he knew that wasn't where he belonged. And he started working to make those things change. And he figured out a way to do it. And instead of just taking it and running with it by himself, he started teaching. And he started teaching others what to do. And along the way, he helped 45 other people also achieve what he achieved. That's called modeling. One of those people is this guy here, Mr. Edwin Haynes, someone that I study every time I see him, either on a live Zoom or on one of his webinars that he does or his training videos. I watch his body language because his body language tells me this is a guy of high caliber, high integrity, a guy completely transparent in who he is, what he does. It's called the IT factor, integrity and transparency. And then this lady here and her husband, Peter, Karen Hirsch and Peter Hirsch. That's my brother, Rudy, there standing next to me. Karen and Peter Hirsch, I absolutely love because at the heart of what they do is a philanthropic commitment. You see, iBoomerang is called iBoomerang for a reason. Because as you can kind of deduct from what I've just been talking about here, what happens when you toss out a boomerang? It comes back to you. Well, the philosophy here is when you toss out goodwill, goodwill comes back to you in equal or greater proportion. That's what the Hirsches do. They head up our Boom Foundation, where we have provided over 4 million meals of proper nutrition to malnourished children all over the world in less than 18 months. Pretty remarkable. And then I had the opportunity to meet this guy, Mr. Johnny Wimbrey. Look who he's standing next to. He wrote a book called From the Hood to Being Good. Should tell you everything you need to know about that book. Go get it and read it. From the Hood to Being Good. Johnny Wimbrey is part of our group. He is a best-selling author. That's one of the things I aspire to be. I've got some books out there, just finished a novel. I aspire to be a best-selling author. He is, Edwin Haynes is, Peter Hirsch is. You see what I'm doing? I'm surrounding myself by people that I can model after and mirror. But here's the other key to it all. You also have a cadre of people that cheer you on. This is my New York team. These are the people up in New York that I dearly, dearly love. You see Rudy there between Karen and Peter Hirsch. In the back, to my right there, next to me, you'll see that's Big D, the guy I just talked about being the copycat. Each one of these people, do I talk to them every day? No. Do I interact with them every day? Absolutely. Either through WhatsApp or chat or just something on a social media post. That's where I go. That's what I do. Because the key to all of this is you model yourself after someone that's already done it. Those 5 people, Holton Buggs, Karen Hirsch, Peter Hirsch, Edwin Haynes, Johnny Wimbrey, they've all done it. Each one of them has a something about them that I want to be part of who I am and what I do. Now, here's what's really even so incredible about this opportunity. At iBoomerang, I am creating residual income while becoming a better me. You see, our product is called the PRIB, the Perpetual Residual Income Builder. And here's what happens. I give away our technology. I give it away. Don't sell it. I just give it away. The front door is a travel platform that guarantees to save people up to 35% whenever they travel. Well, no one's traveling right now. A lot of people are. A whole lot more will be traveling very soon. We all have cabin fever. And so when they save money, my customers, I make money. And because I'm studying these people, let me give you another quick little thing here. Back in February, 7 months ago, the end of February, I had 500 customers. I got recognized for having 500 customers. It took me a year to get there. And in 7 months, I now have 2,200 customers. Why? Because I started modeling. I started watching and listening. I started feeling my mind, my soul, myself with the training we have out there. And the training is the training of purpose. It's not how to be a salesman, not what we do. It's not how to go out and recruit a bunch of people, not what I do. It's about how to become a better person, and you attract to yourself the people that you want to be associated with. So the front door is the PRIB, just like the front door to Amazon is books. You click on the categories in Amazon and you see all the different categories where you can go shopping now, whether it be food or pharmacy or pet supplies, clothing, electronics, whatever it may be. Those categories are also called verticals. And in iBoomerang, the PRIB is designed to have multiple verticals. We've already launched one called Vibe. It's a drive share program. Unlike Uber and Lyft, that's a ride share program, ours is a drive share program. Not only will we provide services like a ride share, we're also going to provide deliveries. We're going to open up to become a drive share service. Just think about that. We're already in 2 states. We're about to open a third, and a fourth across the country, across the world. Keep your eyes on Vibe. It is going to be a multi-billion-dollar industry all by itself. Did you see we have even more spokes coming out? And we just introduced this amazing new product called Zents. I was one of 72 people out of tens of thousands, nearly 50,000 ambassadors across the world. HB chose 72 of us to test market Zents. It is the first no-touch wearable technology that works like a diffuser. It's aromatherapy. You put it right here. You sniff the aroma, the essential oils. The oils never touch your skin. We have eucalyptus, lemon, and lavender. Eucalyptus is an energy. It helps with congestion. I gave one the other day to someone who was really stopped up with sinuses, a severe sinus headache. She put it in, and within 20 minutes, she was clearing up and the headache was gone. Today, she asked me, she said, when you get more of that eucalyptus, I need another one. They last for about up to 12 hours. The lemon is to help purify. The lavender helps you sleep like a baby or relax if you're really stressed out. And a big hint, we probably got some other ones coming out too before the end of the year, which is a big holiday season. And then we got Bill Genius here. Bill Genius is also free, just like the travel booking is free. Bill Genius will negotiate your bills and will help to lower your bills. And it works. Bill Genius lowered my Sprint T-Mobile bill $70 and my satellite radio bill $140. And I'm waiting to hear back on my AT&T cable and internet bill. And guess what? The PRIB doesn't stop there, because HB's vision, that vision that I'm trying to model after and get that foresight that he has, there'll be new verticals coming out every quarter. So if you want to learn more about this, if you want to, the purpose of this web series is not to really sell you on iBoomerang, it's to sell you on becoming a better you, to start modeling after people. But I'm showing you how these are the people I model after, and rather than me paying tens of thousands of dollars to be in a session with them, I'm getting paid. Go out to my website, gogetbart.com, hit that enter button. That next page is going to show you more information about Zents, about Bill Genius, about all the things that go on here. Go through my website there. You're going to learn more about me. You're going to see how I promote aspiring artists out there. You can see what my office looks like. Yes, that is my niche market. That is my passion. That is my love. Ladies and gentlemen, until tomorrow at high noon, be day 8 of I'm Not Throwing Away My Shot. You go out and make it the best Monday you've ever had. Boom.